This person says, my director is frustrated that she can't see the floor anymore. So she's developed a checkoff list for me and all of my team leaders. I feel like I'm being micromanaged by her and it's forcing me to micromanage my team, and they don't like it either. Any suggestions on what I can do?
Absolutely can. So let's think about the psychology of that. Why is the VP doing that? They're doing it because they can't see, right? And a stat or some key performance metric is not where it needs to be, and someone above them is asking questions. So in order to feel like things are really happening, they have to create this checkoff list. I was actually talking with a consulting firm that's very big in the contact center space a couple of weeks ago, and they don't have much work at home, but their clients are asking them. So this gentleman tells me that they put together a cadence. A cadence is like a checkoff list, and it goes something like this. I said hello to them when I arrived. I coached them. I sent them an email with their stats. I said goodbye to them before they left. That's their way of managing people. So here's what that does. And I worked had a client that was a Fortune 100 company that forced their team leaders and their supervisors to do the very same thing. And everybody got a code. It was green if you were doing good, yellow if you were caution, it was red if you were in the red zone and really needed help. And you're forcing people to cheat. You're forcing people to stretch. So what happens is this: you're going to go into a coaching and somebody's just had one of their kids have pneumonia and they've been up all night and they just need someone to talk to. So you're a people person. You love your folks, right? So you listen, but then you got to check off those boxes. You've got to say, oh yeah, listen, I feel terrible about, your little girl. It's Renee. I feel terrible for her. However, I just have to tell you, you have 3 more absences before I have to put you on a PIP. And your average handle time is too high. We need to get it down for about 45 seconds. And really, you're behind on your self-guided training. Could you get those done? I'm so sorry to have to bring that up, but I really hope Renee feels better. Then you get off the phone and click, click, click. And that's because somebody upstairs wants to be able to see a lot of green and say, well, my folks are doing it. Meanwhile, the numbers aren't moving. So what you need to do is, one, explain what others have told you. Go out and gather information. Ask your fellow supervisors. So let's say there's 20 supervisors. Find out how many feel that they can't tell the truth. How many people are frustrated. They feel disconnected. They feel micromanaged. Put the percentages together and just ask to speak to the VP. Ask to speak to the director. Ask to talk with the person that's making that rules and give them data. The second thing you need to do is you need to take control over your own career and change the way you navigate, because that's really what you want to do. Re-engineer how you navigate in this, what we call virtual first environment, where everything you're looking at is through a virtual first tool. And so you look at it and you decide that you're going to put more time into touch points and communication, and maybe you cut your coaching down or your time in listening to calls. Maybe you come up with a pilot program where you say, I'm going to try this for a week and see if I can get my stats to move, and you present that data. You're going to have to sort of stick your neck out a little bit and try different things. And if your VP calls you on the carpet or your director calls you on the carpet, you just need to say, I've got an idea that I want to try for 2 weeks, and I'm going to report back the numbers to you. I believe I can get that metric to move, because at the end of the day, it's about how you move the needle. If you can't move the needle, whether you're coaching your heart out, whether you're checking off the box, whatever you're doing, you have to move the needle. So try re-engineering what you're doing, and more touch points and more communication with your team. Ask them their opinion about things, and you can always push that upstairs as well.